You are now listening to On One Radio, the talk show podcast station. This is Tony Williams with Let's Talk. And this is a special report. The Amber Guyger Murder Trial has begun. Thank you for tuning in. Shout out to everyone that is listening, new listeners, my own ones, day ones. Big shout out to you guys. Big shout out to SP News Nuggets over there on YouTube. You guys go check her out. We are covering tonight the Amber Guyger Murder Trial. Now, as we all know, it has started. It is all over the news. The information is out there. This woman has landed herself in a very, very tight jam. And it's going to take a miracle for her to get out of this. She was a former Dallas police officer. But after this, she is no longer an officer. Her trial, like I said, has begun. The statements have been given, the opening statements. Some witnesses have already taken the stand. And this case is moving along. And she has a no-nonsense judge. And the prosecutor, I must give him credit because he is on his job. He is covering every nook and cranny of this. He is trying his best to alleviate all chances of excuses from her attorney. Her attorney has already tried to object to some things and has been overruled on numerous occasions. At one point, they were trying to get this moved so that, they thought she could get a fair trial. No, she's going to get a fair trial right there where she is, because let's just be honest. Anytime you shoot someone in their own home, there are going to be consequences. Now, a lot of people are going off of race on this. Let's put that aside. Now, the fact of the matter is, this is an officer shooting an unarmed citizen in his own home. And now he is deceased. He lost his life for no reason, really. And listening to the 911 call, it was clear that she was giving so many excuses about, the same excuse multiple times. Let me clarify that. Of her mistake. It's very hard to live in a place and not know that you're not at your home. I mean, it's very hard to accept that. And this is based on facts. Like I said, we're putting race to the side because that's fueling for some people. And we don't need that. We need the facts of the case. And the facts are being presented. Slowly but steady, the facts are being presented. First of all, there are protocols, and the fact that she has obviously been breaking protocols says a lot about her doing right and wrong. She's knowing what's right, but choosing to do wrong. And she's an officer. They are trained to be aware of their surroundings. Top, bottom, left, right, at all times. So how can you not be aware that this is not your residence? And it's come up that she was off duty. Well, off duty or not, you're still a police officer, and even when you're off duty, you are still considered on duty. Now, those are the rules. And she knew that when she took that position. We don't take jobs and not know what the job is, what it requires, and what's required of us to perform this job. I mean, am I right or wrong? You guys can call me up here and we can talk about this. You can tell me how you feel. I would love to hear it, and I know so would the world. The number is 337-513-4478. You can email me on oneradiotalk@gmail.com, or you can Skype. The name is live, Tony on One to chat. But like I was saying, there is no way that you take a job and not know what your job entails. So day in and day out, you're doing this same job where you have to use this awareness and a higher sense of consciousness. You use it every day, but then you don't soon as you're off the clock, paper-wise. And then you're just go back to being careless? No. That is not a character of a police officer. Their awareness does not go away as soon as they clock out. It just doesn't. Because it becomes second nature. It becomes second nature. You hear something, you're going to turn and look. You know something's wrong, you don't do it. You do what's right. It's second nature. But in that 911 call, it is amazing how she repeated. Now, anybody can correct me if I'm wrong, but if my memory serves me correctly, about 18 times, about 17 or 18 times, she clarified that she made a mistake. And what's interesting is the fact that I don't remember hearing the dispatch asking anything about the victim. Was the victim okay? Was she doing CPR? Was the victim bleeding? Making any noise? Unresponsive or what? I didn't hear that. If anybody heard that, let me know. Because that means I'm going to have to go back and rewatch it for a third time. But I didn't hear any of that. And although she was a police officer, she acted as if she was never a police officer, like a regular, everyday person who's in a situation that they don't know how to handle. Because she could have been trying to save the man's life. But from what was seen and heard, it doesn't sound that way. She failed to render aid. That's a charge within itself. And they're trying to charge her with just manslaughter. Well, at the least, that's probation. And to be honest about it, that's very damn unacceptable. It's just, no. That's not acceptable at all. Like I said, I don't care about the color of the situation. Colors don't matter. Purple, green, orange, silver, gold, it doesn't matter. Life matters. And she took an oath to protect and serve. She did neither of those. Not to mention, she only lived a block away from the job. So what was the point in driving when she could have walked? And in court, they went over the timesheets, the overtime, and all of that. She was not that overworked for her to be that tired. Just to be honest about it. She did not work that much to the point to where you would be that exhausted not to know that you're not at home. The red rug in front of the door. The number outside the door. And I'm really curious to understand, how was it that she actually got in? Because those specific set of apartments have special type keys. Turns red if it's not the right key to that lock. If it is the right key, it turns green. And also, the moment she stepped into this apartment, looking around the apartment, you can clearly tell this is not your furniture. This is not the setup of how you have decorated your own home. So what the fuck, Amber? Like, really, what the fuck? How big of a mistake can you really make? And how many? Because, I mean, they also brought up in court the fact that she was sexting her partner who was married, which does reveal her character, morals and standards and all of that. It reveals it all. Oh my gosh, Facebook is lighting up. Okay, what do we have? We have some comments then. Okay, so let's see these comments. I said I was going to read them on air, and I will. So let's see. Someone has something to say. Let's see what it is from Facebook. Oh, we have 3 comments. Okay. Let's see who they are and where they're from. Okay, we have Retatted out of Dallas, Texas. I think she used to date him on the low, but her family racist, so she had to tie up those loose ends. And again, she comments, that's why she had the key to his apartment. Really? Alright, Retatted, we got your comment. Nikki Merritt, also out of Dallas, Texas. I really think that there was some jealousy, like maybe another girl. I don't understand how you could think someone is in your apartment if you had to knock. Shit is ridiculous. She is guilty, but there isn't a judge on earth going to convict her because of her ethnic disposition. Well, alright. Well, thank you, Retatted and Nikki Merritt. Much love and respect to you guys. Alright, Dallas, Texas is sounding off. Alright. But see, that's what I'm saying, though. It's just crazy. Because, I mean, how... Which it does, Nikki and Retatted. It's like, what is your motive for this? So I get those comments. What is your true motive behind this? Like, what are you getting out of this? Tie up loose ends, huh, Ree? We're gonna see, girl. We are going to see. Thank you guys for commenting. Thank you. All right. But I mean, it's nagging. It's the nagging questions. It's the nagging questions. I mean, the whole timeline itself, the timeline, that's the part that really nags me and gets to me, because you leave work, it's only a block away, so you're not driving long enough to get that sleepy. I mean, you had a regular day that was somewhat uneventful. And like they read during the court session, she's had some off days, so it's not like she's just been working nonstop every single day with no break. And they also stated that if an employee needs a personal day off to rest and recuperate, that they're not denied that. So that's one that she really can't use either. Her lawyer can't use that. It just... And then... Okay, so the other part about her being only a block away from home, driving home, it was said that she stopped, pulled over to take a phone call. Now, I don't know about you, but if I'm that close to home, to be honest about it, no, I'm not going to stop. No, I'm not going to stop. I'm a block away from home. I mean, let's keep this shit real here. No, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to go ahead and take that call, but apparently for what she had planned for that particular phone call, she was going to have to stop. She touched herself to allow her partner, who she was fooling with, who in fact was a married man, she played with herself and put the phone near her southern region to, well, her coochie, we're gonna say that, her snatch, yeah, we'll just say that, her snatch, so that he could hear the moisture from it, and to ask him if he wanted to touch. That doesn't sound like a tired person to me. It just doesn't. I mean, because in my mind, 1 + 1 equals, of course, 2, but the way they're laying it out, 1 + 1 equals 12. It's not making any sense. You can be aware enough to do all that without being seen or caught by any pedestrians or residents, or, seeing that it's only a block away, any other cops. or anybody just walking up and down the street. You can do all that and be very aware not to get caught doing that. But you're too sleepy to know that you're at the wrong apartment, even after taking those stairs. Because in the video, it showed the officers taking those stairs. Those are quite a few stairs. If you were sleepy, by the time you get up those stairs, you are wide the hell awake. So she can miss me with that shit too. And this is not going off emotion. This is going off of logic. We have to be real about this. That's why I said, fuck color on this. We're not going with damn color. We're going with common sense and reason. Common sense and reason. Again, it nags me. You had to... Well, did she not? I didn't see that. I didn't hear about that. But I don't think she knocked or banged or whatever the case may be to actually get in. Because if her key didn't work, how did she get in? And the trajectory of the bullet says a whole lot as well, because, well, he was shot upper left, right above his left nipple. Now it showed the couch. The video showed the couch, where the couch was. There was a bowl there. A laptop was sitting there. A big flat screen was on. So there was plenty decent light to see that this is not your apartment. And of course, this poor man was probably getting up, and she probably startled him, and he was getting up to see, well, who the hell are you? Why are you in my apartment? And that's when she popped him. Because where his body was laying, dude, come on. Come on. Like, be fucking for real here. There is no way this was an accident or a mistake. And everyone else, in all that time, the police are asking for gate codes about opening the gate. She lives there, so why she couldn't quickly give them the access code to get in the gate? Now, this is just my opinion, but maybe she wanted him to go ahead and die so he couldn't speak for himself and tell the truth about what happened. What do y'all think? And like I say, this is not based on race. This is based on cop and citizen. I'm not even going gender with this. It's not even a male or female or race thing. This is cop and citizen. You don't want to give them the gate code to get in quickly to help. Not even to help you in this situation. It's that part that really, really gets to me. It really does. And it makes me wonder. It really does make me wonder. What's up her sleeve? What does she really have going on? What is going on with this woman? And the fact that there are so many people that are like, you have so many howling, not guilty, it was a mistake, it was a mistake, it was a mistake, it was a mistake. But yet, if you put the shoe on the other foot, would they still be howling? Not guilty, it was just a mistake? Or if the citizen had shot her, would they still agree and say that that was a mistake? I guess it truly is depending on who's looking at it and what their, I guess, bias is. If they're running off of emotion, race, gender, or something more sinister. It's a lot. People are going bananas, and I would hate to see this turn out very badly for Dallas, because if this goes very wrong and by chance she gets off with a slap on the wrist, I fear that they're going to have a riot on their hands. I don't wish this on them. I don't wish this on no state. But Dallas, y'all better handle y'all motherfucking business, because y'all are going to have a lot of very unhappy citizens. A lot of people already feel unprotected. They already feel as though they can't trust the police. Look at how many lives have been lost already due to the hands of police officers. And then along comes Amber Guyger, who just extends it even further and makes people even more uncomfortable and untrusting of those whose salaries we pay. Just being honest about it. The very people that are being killed are the ones who are paying your salary. What sense does that make? If there are no citizens, then there are no police jobs. No detectives, no investigators. There would be no need. And it's sad because they're there to, like I said before, protect and serve. I think I'm going to call my buddy and see what he has to say about this. Let's see if we can get him on the line. Let's do an audio call here. Because I talked to him earlier, he had a lot to say. So let's see if we can get him on the line. All right. Oh, he's having some issues here. Yeah, we're gonna let him go. We'll get with him another time. Yeah, we'll get with him another time. He's having some issues there. But yeah, it's just crazy to see that it's so much riding on this case, whether they want to understand and believe it or not. I wonder how she's feeling at this moment. Is she worried? Is she comfortable, feeling like, oh, it's nothing? I really do wonder. I don't want to be in her situation, of course. Oh, no. She can keep that part. She can definitely keep that part. I want no part of that at all. I don't want to be in that situation. Okay, Reed's had it coming again. When he was shot, he was getting up off the couch. She entered without him having to open the door. She had a key. Huh. But see, that's what I'm wondering, Retarded. I mean, it's like... And thank you for your comment, darling. That is what I'm wondering. But they're also saying that the door was slightly ajar, that it was slightly open. That it was slightly open, which, I mean, if it's your apartment, if you want to let a breeze in, you know, you definitely have the right to do that. Okay, we have a call coming in. Let's take that call. Oh. And okay. Caller, are you there? Hi, I think I know who that is. How about that? Are you there? Oh, nope. Seems like we're having some issues tonight. I don't think they want us to discuss this case at all. I think they don't. You know what? Let's try this, because I know who that was. I think that was the Arthur Sonny Giovanni. So guess what? We're going to call her back. We're going to do it this way. Ha, take that.
Hello, big sister.
Hi, honey. You're on live. Did you just try to call the show?
I did not actually.
I thought that was you.
I got off of work and came home. What's the show about?
Amber Guyger, my dear.
Who?
The police officer that shot the guy in his own apartment.
Oh, the chick who said that she thought she was walking into her apartment.
Yes.
Oh, I only got like one quick thing to say about that. I don't care if you just moved there 6 months ago. You know it's yours because you know where you stay. It takes about, a month to remember where you live at best. So nobody can pay me to think that this woman thought she walked into her own apartment. I'm sorry. Not really.
Right. I'm with you on that. It's too much evidence. It's too much common sense to go on, and that is not what's up. Like, not at all.
Yeah.
You know where you live, and you know this is not your apartment. And the fact that it smelled like weed, and you're a police officer, you should know damn well that's not your damn apartment.
Yeah. I just think maybe she thought she was going to get a major drug bust or something and find out he was just a regular guy in his own place. It was just like, oh, I don't want a lawsuit or something, so pals, just kidding.
Well, you know what? I think also that maybe she was trying to go ahead and alleviate him telling the world the truth.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. And I've been reading Facebook comments under the show's posting. Girl, Nikki Merritt and Reed Tatted has been showing up and sounding off.
I don't even want to hear about retarded. I just dropped her off or whatever, and she is crazy. Crazy. But everybody, thank you for calling me, and I hope I put in a good piece of my 2 cents. I have to go get in the shower and not worry about white folks picking my dough in trying to help me because they thought they lived turning on.
I know, right? All right. Well, you be safe and you watch out for the popos now. And have a good shower.
But I wait. Good night, everybody.
Good night, dear.
Bye.
Bye. Oh my. Okay, so let me go ahead and apologize to everyone who's having issues with the phone line tonight. I mean, it's like they really do not want it to be heard. I don't think they really want it to be heard at all. I don't know. I think we're going to have to revamp who we use for our phone lines. I know, right? Yeah. But this story here is just, it's amazing. It's amazing in the sense that, okay, they've already been saying how the police department has been pretty much getting ready and preparing for an acquittal and stuff like that. So how can you be doing all that without going through trial and everything? Like, I mean, cover up? Are we speaking cover up? We gotta be speaking cover up. I mean, like, seriously, cover up. Because it really just does not make sense. And we know, and I know from experience, living in Dallas at one point, some of those Dallas police officers will cover for one another. I mean, it's like a family. And most people in families, they're going to protect and take up for their families whether they're right or wrong. I mean, but some of these officers are willing to go to the extreme to protect one another. Like this brother and sisterhood thing that they've got going on, that, you know what, it doesn't matter. You said it was a mistake. I'm just not going to use rationale. I'm just going to believe you, and we're just going to go with this because I can't go against you because then everyone's going to go against me type of deal, which is not good for anyone. Like, it's not good. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And I mean, it should be held that way. And police officers are to be held to a higher standard. They really should. They should be held to a higher standard. A very high standard. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and try and call my bro once more, but on a different phone line to get this through, because he was so adamant about wanting to speak about this, and I can't leave him out.
Hello.
Hey, big bro, you're on air on the show about the Amber Guyger Murder Trial. I wasn't going to leave you out, hon.
Thank you, because had an interesting day and almost dozed off half the show, and I apologize for that, but here we are.
Yes, here we are. I appreciate you being here. So how are
No
you
problem.
feeling on this?
What am I feeling?
Yeah, we've got about 6 minutes or so left, so I'm going to let you run with it, bro. Go for it.
Wow, okay. Well, regarding this murder trial, and it's interesting because I am here in Dallas.
Right.
It's interesting because, well, for the most part, people are definitely leaning in favor of both of John because, well, nothing that Amber Guyger is saying is really making any sense.
Right.
But let's start with this first discovery that was not discussed before. The fact that she was sexting with her coworker.
Right.
That's funny. Sexting with her coworker.
Her married coworker at that.
Married? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now, see, I didn't get the married part, but I got the coworker part.
Mm-hmm.
So he's married.
Yes. Yes. Yes, he said that on the stand.
So he's married.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Interesting. Okay. That almost does a spin on it.
Yeah.
So not only she's fooling with a married coworker, so that basically makes her look like more of a thought.
Exactly.
Because let's just call it what it is.
Uh-huh.
My belief is even before he was introduced into the thing, was that her and both of them had something going on. That was my thought process. My thought process was that had something going on. He broke it off. She didn't like the fact that he broke it off. And had one of those attitudes like, if I can't have you, no one will.
That's a thought.
That's something which, as we know, sometimes tends to happen.
Right.
If one person breaks something off and the other person doesn't like the fact that it's being broke off in that way.
Yeah.
Now, you're sexting with your married coworker. You mean sexting? I don't. This is uncensored, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you mean to tell me that you're sexting and she's receiving a sex from a man? If she's receiving a sex from a man, which I'm sorry, us as men, we ain't too creative.
I know, it's throwing you for a loop. I know.
So that means that she's either receiving a ding-a-ling pic, which of course, you know, ding-a-ling pic is some of the wackest things you can send somebody.
Yeah. Yeah, very
Either
much so.
sending a ding-a-ling pic, or maybe he sent a quick video of him licking his tongue or something like that, you know, flashing his tongue out like a snake or whatever.
Yeah.
Or he found or made some kind of meme. But like I said, us as men, you know, we not that creative. And on
Some
the
are.
physical level, there's really not a whole lot that we can send out.
Well, some are creative. Some are creative. I won't.
Unless it's, unless it's some kind of, just some really interesting erotica or something like that.
Yeah.
Most men are not just going to just really be too creative with sexting.
Right.
Well, he's going to say, oh baby, you're so hot, I want you, I can't wait.
Yeah, but she also was sitting there diddling herself with the phone down there, talking about, do you want to touch it? She was letting him hear it. But she only lives a block away from the station, so did she stop or did she keep driving while she was doing this?
Well, see, even with that being said, you mean to tell me that this hot in the pants heifer got distracted by that she didn't know which apartment was hers? Come on now.
Like, are you not too tired to sext and diddle yourself and be aware enough not to get caught? But
not only that, if you're aware enough to sex and diddle yourself, to where obviously you're physically horny, and horny is an emotion which is going to wake you up past the regular modes of conversation.
Right.
Which means, if you're waking up to do that, your ass is waking up to find out where the fuck you live and get to your fucking apartment, not anybody else's.
Right. And so it's not a fucking mistake.